Jujube or not jujube? That is the question. This is for people that are interested in having a jujube tree. Uh, it's a fruit tree. It's deciduous. It drops its leaves in winter. It is this tree right here, the tallest one in my orchard. My father put that tree in. It is now in flower. Jujubes are like little small apples. They're crispy and crunchy at one stage. Then if you let them dry out, they turn into a really tasty fruit roll-up type texture. They're chewy. It's like dried fruit. So you can let them fall on the ground and dry up and gather them, or you can let them fall off the ground and eat them in their crunchy state. Uh, Chinese, Taiwanese people love jujube. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Also, it's kind of hard crunching on apples when you don't really have any teeth. That'll be a subject for another discussion sometime. But the problem with jujubes is that they grow suckers like crazy. I have neglected cutting down the suckers for about 2 years. If you could tell, this channel was hopping at one point because I get really into things once I first get into it. If I take up something, a passion project, a hobby, I go crazy. I get really into it. And then at some point, I just burn out and then I don't really care about it anymore. My whole thing about gardening and growing was when I first moved down here and I started taking cannabis for my bipolarism and for my depression and other issues. And so I started learning how to grow my own cannabis, which got me into gardening. And of course, like anything I get into, I get super crazy about it. And you could take a look at all my videos in the beginning, all the things I tried. And now I'm at the burnout stage. So for 2 years, I have neglected really taking care of the suckers that come out of this tree. So this is what happens when you plant a jujube tree in ground. Be prepared to do constant maintenance, clearing suckers every year, or you can grow them in containers, which is my suggestion. But look at this. These are suckers from the jujube tree. You can see the little flowers that are growing on them. Those will become jujubes. Okay, so these are jujube suckers. There's one giant branch that sprung out of here, so I'm going to be chopping them down. Okay, jujube suckers all over the place. Look at this. This one I let grow out just to see. I haven't looked into the science behind it, but I believe suckers have the ability to turn into a tree of their own at some point. So I decided to grow one out here and let it become a tree if it does, because at one point all these trees will start failing because they're over 30 years old. But yeah, this is what happens when you don't take care of the suckers that pop up. Look how big this one's grown. Look at, I mean, they're basically branches on their own. I'm going to leave this one here and I'm going to clear out all the other ones. But I mean, these suckers go, they're very extensive. I mean, look at this. Suckers right here. Suckers right here. Those are jujube suckers. Let's see the furthest I found them. I found them as far out as around here, around this area. But I never have to water this tree because, I mean, look how far the roots have traveled to create all these suckers around it. It gets its water from all the other waterings that I do. Look, there's a sucker growing at the base of my pluot tree. My pluot tree, which has 2 fruits on it. This one, which is dried up, and I have one more that's still there. This is what happens when you grow pluot trees and you have bees that do not care for pluot flowers. I didn't have that many on this companion tree that I put in a year ago. Hopefully next year I'll get more wind pollination because the insects aren't taking care of it. I have a plum tree here. The problem is the plum tree flowers at different times than the pluots when it's supposed to be on the same schedule as all the others. But I don't want to get into my pluot story. I'm just showing you that I've had these pluots for years now, and I've yet to harvest a piece of fruit off of one just because the pollination isn't happening. Anyways, just wanted to shoot a quick video of what I'm going to have to deal with. I wanted to do it now because I'm going to be chopping all these suckers down. But this is what you have to deal with if you love jujubes. All right, guys. I'm going to do a summer update soon, let you know the new goodies that I have coming up out of the ground. I'm still doing a bit of gardening. I'm just not as passionate as I was before. But hope you're all doing fine. Enjoy your summer. Zen out.